We have Road of the King, metagame report number 4 from after the release of Duelist Advance, as well as new product release, Prototype Sky Striker Ace Amatsu. I believe that is the link 1 for Sky Striker, or maybe it's the link 2 that searches Engage. I don't know. One of the link monsters is one of them is in Duelist Advance. The other one was the promo card. So now they got it all. So I want to see some Sky Striker. Oh, well, okay, it's on here. It's 5.7, not that bad. Okay. I hope they include a section to it, because other than that, I mean, of course, Dracotail, Yummy are sharing the top spot, followed by Malice. Then we've got Vanquish Soul. It's making me so happy, dude. Vanquish Soul makes me happy to see in these. Vanquish Soul is also a good pairing with K9. I don't know if this is what they mean by this, if that's classified as pure Vanquish Soul at this point in time. But yeah, dude, I mean, OCG metagame is looking pretty healthy. Even if I'm not a fan of every single one of the decks in the pie chart, it still looks like a pretty healthy spread at the moment. If only they didn't have so many floodgates and Maxi and stuff like that. But other than that, it's pretty based. Let's take a look. I hope they include, even though it's only 5.7%, I hope they include a Sky Striker list so we can see what they're trying to do. I wonder if Sky Striker is going first or second in the OCG as well. But yeah, so we see the Dracotail lists here. Actually using, is that K9 cards? That's K9 cards as an engine, right? The K9 cards have been getting more and more popular as an engine as well in other decks because of this kind of like, it's kind of like a gamma driver situation, which is, I mean, can be pretty decent, I suppose. But yeah, it's pretty cool, the Dracotail deck. In this one, we don't see any ways to outplay Retaliating Sea, which is something that we've looked at in previous metagame reports in the OCG. They've been showcasing some ways how the decks can outplay Retaliating Sea. This one is not choosing to do that. It is just a relatively standard, I would say, Dracotail deck with some K9 cards as hand traps as well, which is interesting. Yeah, we're playing some rank 5s, of course, in there. We also get to access the big werewolf, and we get to access Zeus with it. And then just in case, we can play Seals as well. Pretty neat. Yummy is they also are all using new cards from Duelist Advance, right? Duelist Advance is bringing some new stuff in here. Like here we have Sacramentum Dragoon is a new fusion monster. This is the one that's also really good against Dracotail though, right? This is the one, I think I remember reacting to this one where I thought this one was particularly weird, because it's the one that's like really good against the deck as well, because it kind of like floodgates the mirror match. So that's something I wasn't so happy about seeing. Then we have Yummy over here with the new Starham, the new Synchro monster is pretty neat. They also are playing that. That's good. Other than that, it is just pure Yummy. However, they are starting to use some Sky Striker packages here. Just 2 engages, not 3. They could play 3. It is at 3 in the OCG. But they're just choosing to play 2 with just 1 target as well. So like there's not that much reason to play triple engage, I suppose. But Yummy's going strong. Malice is main decking Retaliating Sea at this point. I mean, okay. And there's Vanquish Soul, which I really wanted to take a look at. What kind of new cards are we seeing here? Okay, it is Vanquish Soul with a K9 engine. The K9 cards are pretty good in Vanquish Soul because they also have exactly the attributes that you need. You got Earth and Dark, which I think are the most important attributes for Holy Sue. We are just playing one of the field spell, which might sound crazy because the field spell is kind of a consistency card for a deck. I say kind of because you have to have another Vanquish Soul already for the field spell to work. And if you don't, it's not going to be combo on its own. But it is most of the time just what you're adding for free off of the Mad Love anyways. So I think in that sense, I think all that matters is that this card is somewhere in your deck so that Mad Love is a full quality starter because it can now get you to Raisin. You don't actually have to draw this card for it to be that important. It's just basically now that Mad Love equals Raisin is the important part about this card, right? So that's pretty cool. Round 3 of the YCS is starting, so I kind of want to go a little quicker here. They are not including a Sky Striker deck directly here. I'm sure we could find it if we looked through all of these. Somewhere there's going to be Sky Striker lists, but we are going to jump back into the YCS shortly. So just, yeah, I mean, Sky Striker, I would be mostly interested in whether they go first or second now in the OCG, because the OCG feels like it's not impossible to go second in the OCG right now. I mean, Dracotail and Yummy, I don't think are super oppressive. So, and Vanquish Soul also, I mean, it probably can make some pretty good boards with the new cards, but I think a well-built striker deck could go second into it. So I think that'd be a possibility. But also with the new cards, they do help some. They do help going first a little bit as well. But I'd be more inclined to believe they go second with Sky Striker, but I'd have to see the lists and play the format first before saying if that's actually the way to go. But yeah, OCG is looking cool as always. Nothing too crazy here. Vanquish Soul coming up has been I've seen that around on the internet, and Sky Striker getting a placement here as well is pretty cool to see. Overall, OCG looking healthy at the moment. But as soon as you look into the lists, of course, you will still find, you know, Maxi in every list and some floodgates here and there. But overall, I'm looking forward to both Duelist Advance as well as the deck built back Justice Hunters.